Hi Aquarius, welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. Aquarius, this is your love reading starting today on the 3rd. I'm recording it on the 3rd of December. I set the time frame to early December and to early January of 2021. How crazy is that? And we're starting with this Mystical Wisdom deck to just get an overall picture for you. And then I'm using the usual decks to see what your love story is about for this upcoming month. So what can we tell Aquarius, please? We have a lot of changes happening during this month. For instance, the new moon on the 14th of December. We'll have a portal situation happening on the 21st of December. We also have Jupiter and there's another planet. Don't take this to the bank, as one say, the stuff that I'm saying now, because I'm not in any way, shape, or form an astrologer, and I do not, at least I know it's Jupiter moving into Aquarius, so that is into your sign. So there's a lot of luck, a lot of good fortune, a lot of good shifts happening for you specifically, for mankind overall, but for you specifically since you're an Aquarius sign. Okay, they want something really special here. There you go. Wow. So, this actually has not come out for a while. Enlightenment, pursue spiritual growth. It's just everything. It's just everything in this card. This card is just literally talking about blessings raining upon you. And then if you listened to me before, you know that unicorns and peacocks are my indicator of the soulmate connection being around. That you're either are in a relationship with your divine counterpart or you're just about to meet them. Well, we're going to find out during this reading. Here we have a little peacock couple happening. And I learned from the past because I have no idea that we had, that the world has white peacocks, but we do, because I've gotten that in the comment section. I could also go on Google and check that out. But there's some people saying that they actually have seen white peacocks, so that's so beautiful. And then we have the wise elephants in the back there. We have the owls that just talk so much about wisdom as well. We have money pouring out of you. I want to say the name Baba Ganoush. It's not Baba Ganoush whatsoever. She has a name, this lady with 4 arms. Your crown chakra is like crazy open, tuning into the universe. It's just all good stuff all around. Quite the awesome overall picture, message to get. And then we have this potential card, and this is like my fairies of the universe are down below there, sort of looking at what, it's almost like they take their cue, like they're taking their direction from higher source, like to what to fix for you, what to create for you. So this potential card is like you're talking into this crystal ball, asking about what you want, and you're being granted. So superpower cards, I would say. Think big for your future. So that's interesting. The deck felt a bit stuck. So interesting, because sometimes the energy in the cards, like, you just need to loosen it. Interesting. So sometimes that is a message for you. So if you feel a bit stuck, but you just need to loosen it a bit and you'll be just fine. You just saw what you're on your way into or have just started to feel. So, foundation for Aquarius, please. What's going on for my Aquarius for the upcoming month? Beautiful first card, number 20, Blossom. And then we have, no, that was it. I don't know if I said that, but if you're interested in the decks that I'm using, I've listed them down below in the description box. So this first card is number 20. with blossom. And 20 for me is all about the upgrade. This whole freaking year, 2020, imagine, this like double upgrade is you reaching your 2.0 version of yourself. And with this blossom card, like you really are, so we're talking about this love story. So let's see if this is just you or if this is the relationship, because we're going to clarify these and find out if this is just you sort of opening up and really blossoming within yourself. You see that fireball there, just, oh, so beautiful. And it just starts to blossom, literally. We have the black border, so we're speaking about, we saw that already in the cards, the overall cards, that you are so in tune with the universe. You're upgrading yourself. You have upgraded yourself. We could talk about a pregnancy here. It was also something else that I got. Oh, right. She has a snake around her arm. That could be a snake tattoo that you're wearing, Aquarius. But it's, for me, it just talks about change. Beautiful big change. And then we have another 2 coming out. So we have 20, which is a 2 and a 0, which is conversation, communication in relationships. And the 0 is all about coming full circle. And so we have the other 2 there with the coming together. So we have blossom and coming together. So there is a relationship. We're going to go deeper and find out. But the indication already is that there is a relationship here that is about to blossom, that it's about to, you blossom and you come together with this person, you come together with this person and you blossom. I also see this as a seed, that you're standing in this seed. So there, it's a very new relationship, and you're really nurturing it. I feel like you both want the same thing. You're looking at the same thing, having the same interests. And it's very healed. It's very whole. It's very respectful. I love the energy between you guys in this relationship. It's very, very beautiful. If you're already in a committed relationship, this is like a renewal. This is finding your person again, making like a new commitment to your person. So can we clarify this blossom card, please? Just shooting out. Queen of Autumn. Yeah, definitely this is you. So the first clarification here, so we have 8 and we have Queen. This is like the inner child has grown up, or the grown up has now healed the inner child. So 8 of Autumn, 8 speaks about endless possibilities. And good karma returns. Whatever you send out is coming back. Whatever you send out is coming back. So above, so below. So in heaven, so on earth. Strong manifestational number that you're bringing in right now what you want. And this for me is like the inner child. The little child is watching the grown-up person, like how it's done, how you do this, and follow their lead. And because it comes out together with this Queen of Autumn, and it is a clarification of this blossom, this upgrade of yourself, where, like I said, where this little child has grown up. She's all grown up now. It's not gender specific, so this can obviously be for a man. Into this gorgeous Queen of Autumn, who just knows exactly who she is. Very much the Empress, like very much confident, having the solar plexus just in the right place, meaning she's feeling worthy. She knows that she can manifest whatever she wants. There's a rabbit sitting next to her, so that talks about speed. Things are speeding up right now. This can also be reversed. That, not reversed in the sense that it doesn't mean that. I mean that you're all grown up, and the blossoming part for you has been to deal with your inner child, to have your inner child come along for the ride, and to just heal it and bring out the childishness. Like it's not immature, it's childlike, it's wondrous, it's curious, and it wants to feel loved. And I feel like that healing is taking place. So definitely this blossom is more like around you. You're blossoming, you're coming to your own truest version. You really are finding your place, and you like start to understand what you can create from your solar plexus, like creating. You see how it starts as energy, the yellow energy, and it moves into the blossom like real leaves. You see a real reality from whatever it is that you want. So it has been a journey for yourself first, it feels like, to then move into this relationship coming together. So can we clarify this coming together, please? And it's the third green border that is coming out. So there's a lot of healing that has taken place. A lot of... So if there's been childhood woundings, or if there's even been like grown-up woundings, like the message here is that we have focused so much on the healing and becoming whole within yourself. Really starting to like your place. Clarification on this. Wow. Guys, we have another 20, and we have 2 6s coming out. So it's so explaining how you've gone, like how you've done this upgrade within yourself. So when the number 20 comes out again, as I start to say, imagine like the double upgrade with the 2020 year. You have 2020 right now, and it's just that is major upgrade. That is just, you have done such an enormous, that is probably karmic cycles, karmic relationships perhaps. That is like finishing up work related situations also. It's not just about the relationships when it's this type of upgrade, that you have just been in various different situations where you have just allowed yourself to really become whole, but there's been a bunch that you had to deal with to get to this place. So we have this renewal. I love this card. It's not, maybe get this like once or twice in a year. I don't know why it comes out so rarely, but we have the renewal here. So we're talking about the upgrade. We're talking about the upgraded version of yourself, and there's definitely renewal of you, but this comes out as a clarifier for the relationship as well. So like I said, it could even be like a renewal of the already, if you're in an already committed relationship, there's some sort of renewal. There's some sort of let's work on this and let's make it happen. Like let's make this be the most beautiful relationship. We know we want each other, and we want to continue, and we want to try again. Perhaps even like trying counseling or like couples therapy or whatever. If you're single, this is like renewing, like coming together with a new person. And then the renewal talks about like a whole different ball game. Like you're coming from, and this is the collective thread. I feel like, so when something comes out over and over again, there's always a little Canadian, I don't know what that is about, but there's like a little Canadian twist to it. Like it's a, about. I know it's not a good Canadian. Let's move on. There might be a Canadian reference here. Any Canadian people, welcome. Yeah, there's when something comes out over and over again, like it repeats itself, like all through the readings, all through the different signs. That signals to me that there's something that's going on in the collective. It's like not just for one sign or for a few people within the sign, it's for the collective. And this upgraded version and upgraded heart, I've had a lot of upgradation, like it's updating the energy. It's a 2.0 version of a lot of people, but it's also ascending heart. Like your heart is really ascending and coming into the next level. So we're talking about the kind of love or the kind of relationship that you will attract prior to having had this upgrade within yourself, and after having had this upgrade within yourself. And you have like a double upgrade here. It's like you renewed yourself maybe 20 times within this lifetime already. It feels like you've gone through so much. And so the thread here through all the readings, you're my 11th one, is that there is an upgrade collectively. There's so many people now that are stepping more into their heart and really are starting to take responsibility for themselves. I always say, like, care about your own bullshit and we would have world peace. If everybody else would stop interfering with everybody else's life and their choices, you know, just tend to your own shite and we're fine, basically. Sorry for a bit of a harsh words there. So renewal for sure. And this is you, like I see this as you, this Santa Clausy duty guy, if he wants to focus. You have a couple of birds around you, and the birds for me always comes with messages. So there's messages being brought to you at this time. It also talks about freedom. I am drawn today, and there's another rabbit. So fast pace now, fast speed into this newfound place of yours. And today I see, it's so interesting because it's not whatsoever, but I'm drawn to see, I'm actually not seeing that. I'm somewhat seeing that here, but I'm seeing it for my inner vision, that there's a wave. And I can fit that wave in there and into that card. There's like a wave in the back there. So there might be somebody that's surfing. You might want to learn how to surf. You might be living at a place where a lot of people surf. There's something about surfing, like the windsurfing, going on. Yeah, surfing. So if that speaks to you, pay extra attention to this message. So I want to say Akashic Records. I don't have too much information about the Akashic Records. For myself, it's not interesting whatsoever what is interesting for me or not. It's what the messages that comes through for you. I just want to say I can't say too much about the Akashic Records because I haven't had any real pull towards that myself. It just hasn't been it's just not interesting for me enough for me to really look into it. I know about the Akashic Records. Sorry, it's a bit wobbly here. Should not touch the table. But the Akashic Records might be very interesting to you. So either you know all about them already or you want to check them out and see what it's all about. And there's something about you actually mating. You actually making mating. Yeah. Something about you and your mate coming together there. This is about you like adding something to the Akashic Records. That's you having a finger in on it. Like you have a say in the Akashic Records for however that place, for whatever that means. And you might feel a resonance, like me just saying that, you might feel a resonance with it, but have no idea what that means. Like you just feel like that is the truth, but how? That's for you to find out. And when this like ancient energy comes out like this, you could also talk about how your person and you have just had so many different lifetimes together. Like we're talking Akashic Records lifetime together. And you're about to meet this person again. Like in this lifetime, after this upgrade, you're coming together again. I'm going to read on the bottom. Review. See what I did there? I need glasses and they're on their way. Review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future. Understanding your life purpose. Releasing judgments of yourself and others. So there's a lot of things coming in with that, with those words, just saying, understanding where you come from and understand where you're at the moment and just planning for a really, really beautiful future. Understanding that the upgrade is going to bring so much different things for you and so much different people and relationships for you. Also with the understanding your life purpose. And there's something there with the Akashic Records. You have a say in it. I have no idea how that's going to turn up for you. And it's not for me to like pull cards and go deeper into that. That's for you to find out. The surf thing keeps surfacing. And then we have 2 6s coming out. Like 2 6s. And so the 6s are talking about the connection in with your inner being. The connection in with your inner being and the love that you have for yourself, for your higher self, for your inner being. if you have a connection with your inner being, that automatically turns into love. It's so beautiful. I'm going to do one card at a time here. So with the first number 6 here, this is the clarification of coming together. Okay? Wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. So this is a unicorn, and so it talks about how you are a unicorn. You are ready, like you're an upgraded version of yourself. I mean, we constantly look for other people. We constantly look for what other people can bring to us. At least I know the majority is, maybe not you, about like wanting to have this perfect person in our life that's just going to add so much beauty. The question is, what can you bring to another person? And sort of be a bit straighten out yourself. I think, you know, just like we're supposed to take a driver's license to get to drive, we should probably take a relationship license to even be allowed into a relationship. It's like, what do you bring to the table? Do you bring really beautiful stuff, or do you actually mess with the other person? This is when you have, no matter where you've been on that scale, and we have all been on the maybe not bringing so much fun stuff to another person because at one time or another we were immature, did not know what we were doing, but we're learning as we go. And this is just talking about this unicorn, that you're the unicorn here. For me, it's talking about you're the soulmate. So you've done the upgrade. You have come more in alignment with yourself. You're more in balance with yourself. The number 6, like we've done the healing with the inner child. You really are blossoming and stepping into the next level of yourself. And so you are very much the soulmate material, and therefore you can now attract a person that really matches that. And I don't know if you see that, but it's like, it looks right there. So this is just one horse. This is one unicorn, and it looks like the face going down there right next to it, that there's another eye. It's like it's a little unicorn peeking out there. It's not, but it looks like it. It looks like there's another unicorn there. So I feel like this unicorn is like around you at this moment. It's in the essence of you. It's surrounding you. You might have started to dream about them. Pay attention to your dreams, because they might visit you there. We have a lot of those fireflies. I just adore fireflies. That's what they're coming through to me as today. We don't have fireflies in Sweden. That sucks, because they're so beautiful. But to me, this is fireflies, and they're also indicating wish fulfillment. So it's just starting to glimmer. It's starting to manifest. This gorgeous relationship, if you're single, is starting to manifest. You are a ready soulmate yourself, soulmate material yourself. And so therefore you can attract this most beautiful person right now. Laying a new foundation there with the red border. And then we have 6 of summer, which is all about those inner children. It speaks about how you are coming together with your person that is like exactly the same. It's like they've done their inner journey as well. It's 2 kids showing up. It's like you and your person's inner children are meeting up. And it couldn't be more authentic. It couldn't be more I've been watching a bit of Friends lately again, and so I'm just thinking about Chandler when I'm saying that. Can you be any more childlike? It couldn't be any more beautiful, any more authentic and real and true, as if 2 children are playing together. On the bottom it says children or childhood, the return of people or romances from your past, remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. So for me, that is just saying, because you are in this upgrade situation, you're on this upgrade path, when before this upgrade happened, and you could like look back into your past, and you would find certain things that wasn't maybe looking so good. And after the upgrade, because you're in a loving place now, you're in a whole place, you're in a more understanding place, you can look back at certain relationships or certain situation and see it from a completely different light, to completely understand what was going on there. And that's healing. That's so beautiful. It also says when the romance can, so don't shoot the messenger. I know some people just, I don't want anything from my past. When it says the return of people or romances from your past, I just want to say that if there is a person returning from the past for you, to not judge at first glance. Like if you see the name, like if they show up again, if the universe is actually bringing you guys together again, and you're an upgraded version, you can just imagine what has happened with them. First and foremost, if you're upgrading and you're operating from a different level, like you're on a higher energy level now, in order for them to even be attracted to you, for the universe to even, for the law of attraction to put you guys together, it means that they must have done the journey as well. Have they not, they can't reach you and they won't be entering your life again. Have they not, and they somehow, you're a bit low in your vibe one day, they're super, super high in one day, and so that day you could actually meet or interact, and immediately you will just feel it. It will be the same talk, it will be the same, like you will just have a when you see it. But if not, if they have risen to the same level as you are, it means that you've attracted you can attract a new version from them. Like we all carry so many different versions of ourselves that we can, over time, when we elevate and we ascend and we just, become higher and higher. This level might be something completely different. So just give it a minute. If you feel like, well, it felt a bit different, it felt a bit new, so maybe give it a chance. That's all I'm saying. We always have free will, but when this card comes out and both of you have done your inner journey, you're both elevated to a new level and you're still attracted to each other, it might be worth to look into. Okay? I'm going to give you some final advice, and then I'm going to move into the extended and see what else I can find there. So some final advice here. Wow. Manifest, very magician-like. So number 1, we have a brand new beginning. Do you see? I love this. Do you see how like we start with this non-physical, like this very etheric, this is also very ethereal, but it starts as a non-physical, just something, and then you're starting to create, and eventually we have a little love heart here. Do you see that? So beautiful. You're manifesting this love now out of your treasure chest, out of your vortex that you've been saving for a bit. You have been planning for it. It has been cooking. It has been cooking in the kitchen. And now you're ready to receive it, and you're opening the treasure chest and you're taking it out. So we have number 1 there, which speaks about new beginnings, a new start, brand new start, restart, if you will. And the black border there again with the attunement with the universe. That is so beautiful. Awesome card to end with there. If you feel like this is your story, then come to the extended if you want to. It's in the link. It's on the link. Click on the link in the description box down below. You find it by clicking the little arrow that sits next to the title. And a curtain falls down and there's your link. If not, thank you so much for watching, Aquarius, and I hope to see you back soon. Take care, guys. Bye.